Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Goat, and for today's video, I want to talk about 5 characters that would pretty much jump on the tier list if Leo decided to main them. I had this idea because you saw what he's done with Byleth, and if it wasn't for Leo, Byleth would not have jumped as high as the character has on the tier list. And it seemed like everyone was saying this character was mid tier. Now everyone's saying at least high tier. A lot of people saying A+, some people even saying at the bottom of top tier. So I want to talk about 5 characters I think could be a lot higher if Leo decided to main them. And the first one is Sephiroth, and I think Sephiroth could be a lot higher if he had a character or if he had a player like Leo main him. And how high? I would say at least top 15. When the character first released, everyone was saying, oh, this character's broken, he's top 10. But recently, most people have been saying this character's actually not even top tier. A lot of pro players think he's actually just a high tier character because he has some strong weaknesses, such as the fact that he's very light, plus being tall. His projectiles actually aren't that good. Like, the side B is pretty good. It's better on certain characters than others, but his neutral B isn't that good. In neutral, and he has some inconsistencies because of wing, because there's times, because he's so light, he'll just straight up die and you won't get wing because he dies so early. So he has some consistency issues, and we've seen players such as Ned and Tweak push the character really far, but I think someone like Leo could push him even farther. Not only is he the best player in the world, but he's just incredible with sword characters. So if he can do what he did with Byleth, I believe he could push Sephiroth to around a top 15 character. Most people are saying Sephiroth's around like top 25, top 30 is what I've been seeing. So I mean at least top 15. And I'm not saying like Sephiroth could pretty much get there with like other players. I'm just saying Leo's that good. He can push characters to their max. That's what I'm trying to say. So, if you think that's too high, I think you're underrating what Leo can do to a character. So the next character I think he could push even farther is Shulk. And Shulk is an interesting character because some people think he's like a top 5 character. Like, that's pretty much the most optimistic people. But there are people that think he's as low as high tier. So most people, I would say, think he's a top tier, somewhere around top 15, top 10. I've seen some people put him top 20 as well. So I'd say most people don't think he's top 5. That's just like a few people. And there are actually a decent amount of people that think he's a high tier. But with Leo, I think he could actually be a top 5 character. I think when we look at Shulk, this character has so many crazy strengths. He has, incredible abilities with his Monado arts, such as jump, which makes him go from an average recovery to a ridiculous recovery. Speed completely enhances his neutral. Smash can kill you at like 50. And then Buster can just rack up damage like crazy, so it makes his damage output incredible. I think he has amazing potential. He's just a very difficult character to use. Personally, I actually have tried to main him. I've actually been playing him more lately, and I've went back and forth with him because he's just so challenging. His decision making is so challenging because you have to not only master when do you use these Monado arts, but his weight and speed and like jumping ability is constantly changing due to his Monado arts. So the execution is actually pretty hard as well because you're always having to adjust to his different weights and different speeds. So I think Shulk is an incredible character. I just think he's very, very difficult to use. So with someone like MkLeo that can just push characters such as Ike and Lucina, and well, Lucina is good, but he pushed Lucina to looking like a top 5 character when she clearly isn't. He pushed Byleth way farther, and he pushed Ike to pretty much looking like a top tier. So I think Shulk in Leo's hands would be utterly crazy, and I think we would all be like, yeah, this character is looking like Pikachu, Joker, Pyramithra in MkLeo's hands. And next, I want to talk about Chrom. This is a character we're not seeing as much because Roy is just so much better. Now, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. He's not way better, but it does seem like Roy is just the better choice. He has like greater strengths, such as side B being way better. He kills way earlier. His recovery is a lot better. The only thing Chrom really has is range on Roy. But still, I think Chrom is a very good character. I think he has a lot of potential. Because Roy is so good, a lot of people will just choose Roy over Chrom, but I think if MkLeo chose Chrom, he could become a top tier character. I'm not going to say top 10, anything like that, but I think he could push Chrom to like the bottom of top tier. I believe most people would say he's a high tier character, maybe somewhere in the middle of high tier, but with MkLeo, I am very confident he could get him to the bottom of top tier. I think Chrom still is a very good character, like I said. He just needs some stronger representation. He has Rivers, he has Mr. R. I don't know how many other great players use him, but the point I'm making is we have Cola using Roy. We have Goblin. We have so many great Roy players that I just think we need a stronger representation for Chrom to see what he can really do. And I think MkLeo could push Chrom really, really far. So I think that's probably his peak, is bottom of top tier, but we need someone like Leo to get him there. And next I want to talk about Hero, and I think Hero has a lot of potential. We have seen a Japanese Hero player named Akakakusu, I believe that's his name, and he makes Hero look top tier. He makes Hero look really good. There are certain Japanese players that believe Hero is top tier, but in North America, almost everyone would say he's high tier at best. Some people even say mid tier, a B tier character. But I believe Hero is at least an A tier, and if we got his maxed out potential, maybe he could be at the bottom of top tier, something like what I said with Chrom. But I think it would take someone like MkLeo to push him there. This character has so many incredible benefits. He can just buff himself like crazy. Psych Up is an amazing move because it lasts forever. It's pretty much Cloud Limit in Smash 4, but it works with any of his damaging physical moves. So he has Psych Up. He has Oomph, which increases the damage output and knockback. Psych Up just increases it increases a little bit of damage, I think, but a lot more knockback. He has Accelerado, which is very difficult to control, similar to if you took Shulk's jump and speed arts and mixed them together. It's hard to control Accelerado, but it's an incredible move if you can get it down. It opens up certain kill confirms for him, such as Nair to Fair at high percents. He has grab combos with it, so if you grab them at a low percent, he has up throw, up air, Nair with Accelerado. It just opens up so many possibilities. It makes his neutral way better. And Bounce can completely shut down certain characters. Bounce is an incredible spell. So this character just has some ridiculous buffs that he can get. His only issue is consistency. There is some RNG elements. But even if we look at the fact that there is some RNG elements, he's still a very strong character. And maybe at best, he can look like a ridiculous character when you're getting lucky, but I think he's strong enough that even when you're not getting really good RNG, he's still a strong character. So I believe in Leo's hands, he could push this character to the bottom of top tier. Let's not forget also, he has a frame 6 up B out of shield and a lot of range with his sword. So I think Hero's really good actually, and Leo could push him really far. And last, I want to talk about Cloud. And Cloud is already really good. We've seen people such as Cola and Spargo take Cloud really far, and I think he could go even farther with Leo. I think Leo could take Cloud to somewhere around what I said with Sephiroth, a top 15 character. Maybe some people think that's too high, but when we saw what he's done with Ike and what he's done with Byleth, I don't think that's crazy to say he could make Cloud look like one of the absolute best swordsmen in the game. No, he wouldn't be better than Pyramithra, but do think he could push Cloud very far. Cloud is an amazing character because not only does he have the range, he has the speed. So he's pretty damn fast while having incredible range, an amazing out of shield option with up B, and all of his moves are just straight up really good. He also got some really good buffs, such as his up smash got buffed, his limit charge got buffed, maybe leaving something else out, but once he got those buffs, Cloud got really good. He has ridiculous aerials, Like, his back air is one of the very best in the game. Forward air is very good. Down air, all of them pretty much. His up air is still really good, even if it's not as good as it was in Smash 4. But anyway, I think this is already a strong character. And he's not that hard to play, so in the hands of Leo, I really think Leo could push this character to looking like one of the very best in the game. I don't know if he could quite get into the top 10, but man, I don't know if that's outside the realm of possibility with a player like Leo. I would say his only real weakness is his recovery. His frame data isn't incredible, but when you have speed and range like that, it doesn't matter that much. And with someone like MkLeo, I feel like he could definitely work around the recovery. He's already really good with Pyra/Mythra. They don't have a great recovery. So I think in Leo's hands, we could see Cloud go really, really far. So that about does it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you think with someone like MkLeo, he could push these sword characters from good to incredible? I mean, someone like Shulk is already considered really good, but he could push a character that's really good to, unbelievable. He could push a solid character to really, really good. So what I'm saying is, he's already great with sword characters. He's the best player in the world. So I feel like these characters would be perfect for him. And when we see what he's done with a character like Violet, I think he could take these characters to a really, really high level. So that about does it, guys. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let me know what you all think, and have a good day. Thank you for watching.